finally here. Madden 21 drops tonight. If you're here at this channel, it's because you want to see the most realistic gaming possible. And I'm here at this channel because I want to give it to you. I don't like playing games in an arcade fashion. I like playing games in ways that makes it feel as real as it can get. So here, you're going to get the Cardinals in Madden. You're going to get the Lakers in 2K. You're going to get me creating my own PGA guy, and we're going to go against the entire Sim Players Association community for all three of those games. I'm going to cut them, I'm going to put them on here, I'm going to add in effects, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Before we get started, I want to make sure to give a shout out to everybody else that's going to be doing this with me. I mean, you have guys like Daquan Cush, who are going to be doing the Colts. You got Brian, who's going to be doing the Cowboys. You got Cal, who's going to be doing the Washington team. You've got Trey, who's doing the Ravens. You've got Nick, who's doing the Bears. The list goes on and on. There's more and more. There's people that are going to be doing broadcasting. There's people that are going to be doing articles. There's people that are going to be doing podcasts. Anything that you could potentially want is going to be offered in the Sim Players Association. But here at this channel, you're getting me. You're going to get everything that I see, the things that I want to represent, the places that I want to go with my game. So we may add on more games, but right now, we have the three. What we're going to do right now is we're going to go get into the Cardinals roster. We're going to go jump into Madden 21 as it's just come out. We're going to go see who we have and what we need. And maybe we'll get on the phone with somebody and see what we can do trade-wise. Guys, it's going to be fun. See you at the game. X Factors, superstars. Let's see who we got. DeAndre Hopkins, traded last year for almost nothing. Thank you, David Johnson. Right? But we got him this year. He's coming over. He's number 10, but he's one in our hearts. He's the best player on our team. He has double me. He has red zone threat. He has short and elite, and he has mid and elite. This guy's going to see the ball all over the field. I cannot wait to get DeAndre Hopkins on the field for Madden 21. This is going to be amazing. On the defensive side of the ball, Chandler Jones. He's got Fearmonger. He's got Reach Elite. He's got Strip Specialist, and he's got the Edge Threat Elite. He is a dominant player. I can't wait to get him to ball out. Superstars. We have Budda Baker. He's unfakeable. He does not miss tackles, and he doesn't in real life either. He's got mid-zone KO. That's cool. I can't wait to use it. It's going to be dope. But here's my favorite player. Number 1, baby, Kyler Murray. He's got Escape Artist. We no longer have training wheels, guys. Last year, we played all of Madden with training wheels. Not anymore. He's quick. He's got quick draw. He's got faster throwing animations when people are in my face. I cannot wait to develop this guy. I believe in Madden 20. We got him to 89 overall in 6 seasons. To X Factor Superstar. But we started off slow. This year, we don't start off slow. This year, we start off fast. We start off super fast. And we are going for broke. We're going to do everything we can to get him into the 90s. This is the year for Kyler Murray. Let's go see our rosters. At quarterback, number 1, Kyler Murray. He's 23 years old. He is fast as lightning, and he is going to be a lot of fun to use. At halfback, we have Kenyon Drake, 1-year deal. I'm going to give Kenyon the ball for a majority of this. I like what Chase Edmonds brings. I might let him get some touches. Eno Benjamin is the wild card. If he does well and he develops, he is going to see the rock. If Kenyon is not everything that we want him to be, and I mean everything, he's gone. I don't pay running backs this year. I am going to draft guys, and I'm going to trade for guys that we are going to pay minimal amounts of money. Unless Kenyon Drake shows me that he can rush for like 1,400 yards, catch for another 6. I mean, he's got to ball out for us to invest that kind of money, because if not, that money is going to other places. At fullback, we don't have one. At receiver, we have DeAndre Hopkins. We have Larry Fitzgerald. Everybody's counting him out. But you know what he did year 1 last year? Not very much. So we're really going to have to work really hard to get him involved, because this is the last year for Fitzy. He ain't staying around for next year, and I'm not paying him for next year. So the goal is to get him involved. I'm probably going to put him in the slot a little bit, use him as another tight end. And we're just going to see what we can do. But for the most part, I really just want Larry to have a good year. If we can get him 700 yards, I'll be a happy camper. Christian Kirk's a guy that we're going to develop. We are really hoping that he can do some special things. Last year we traded him off early. It wasn't a regret. I didn't regret trading him because I really liked what we came back with. But this year I'm really going to focus on developing not just him, but Andy Isabella as well. Hakeem Butler might get some development stuff, but for the most part, Christian Kirk and Andy are probably going to be the guys that are coming in to replace Larry Fitzgerald. DeAndre is we're gonna build around DeAndre, but these guys are who we're gonna develop. I do not want to have to go get other receivers this year. Here we go with tight ends. Now, here's the problem. This year we have Max Williams. We don't have hardly anything behind him. I like Dan Arnold, but he's not anything to write home about. Okay, so the goal is to find another tight end for Max to be able to jump into the fullback position or the slash tight end position. He's the best blocker, one of the best blockers on my team. And if we can go find a tight end that can sit in this spot, I think we're going to do some good things. I really think we can do some good things, but it's going to take some work. Now you see this run block 77, run block power. I mean, if he gets into the open field, Max Williams is going to be a great fullback. I just don't have enough faith for him to do it at the tight end position all year round. So we'll see what we can do. We'll try to see. I won't lie to you. I'm not developing any of these guys. They suck. They're going to be gone. We have to go get more tight ends. It is what it is. At left tackle, we have DJ Humphries. I love DJ Humphries a lot more than Madden does. I think he's a very good left tackle. They do not think so, but I will have to make 73 work. Hopefully he develops into like a low 80s guy, but I just don't see it. We're going to have to go. The offensive line we're going to have to build. But it might be okay for a year or two. It might not be something that's an immediate thing. I'd like to get Lamont Gaillard upgraded a little bit. I think he could be a future piece that could sit on this line. At center, Mason Cole is another guy that I wish they made him. Who's calling? Hold on. Yeah, it's me. I know why you're calling. Look, man, I'm not the two-time reigning GM of the year because I just give things away. I'll give you a second and a third. No, I said second and a third. Yeah, second and a third. That's a good point. What if we make a conditional pick added to that for the next draft? Well, if I finish in the bottom 16, you get my third. If I finish in the top 16, the best of the best, you get my second. Agreed. Send it in. GM of the year again. Where were we? Mason Cole. I really wish they would have made Mason Cole a little better. I like Mason Cole. I think he's going to be good. But he's not very in this game. J.R. Sweezy is another guy that looks decent, but he's 31. He's going to get older. Rebuilding this line is a must. Here's the one guy that I think we can do something with. Josh Jones. He is going to start this year for Marcus Gilbert because Gilbert is gone. I am hoping that Josh Jones can become somebody that does really good things. His run blocking is absolute shit, but his pass blocking is not so bad. If we can get this run blocking up, we should be okay. But that should be the guy for our right tackle spot. So all in all, if we can get Josh Jones to be something decent, he can start. These guys are gone. Mason Cole, hopefully we can get him up. Hopefully we can get Gaillard up. And hopefully Humphries continues to go up. So, I mean, we're not the worst out of the worst, but it's definitely going to be some work. It's not an easy task at all. On the defensive side of the ball, Zach Allen is the guy that we are definitely going to try to get to be something. I didn't do a good enough job last year. This year I'm going to start him from the very get-go. Let's see what he can do. On the opposite side, we have Jordan Phillips, who's going to be starting on that side. He's going to be good for a couple years. I'm not too worried about it, but the defensive line is something that I'm looking at. The other piece that I really like on my right end is Rashad Lawrence. Now, he's 21. I think we can get him built up a little bit. I may give him some playing time, but I really like his base of where he's at. He's a big dude, takes up a lot of space. He might be a good player in a 3-4. Corey Peters is going to continue to do his job for a couple years, but Leki Fotu is a guy that I really like, and I'd really like to put him right smack dab in the middle of that line. He's 6'5", he's 330, he is a monster, but we're definitely going to have to build him up. Miles Brown is behind him, he's also a good player. These are two guys I'd really like to see continue to grow. Chandler Jones, oh man, Chandler Jones will eat you alive. He's 95 overall. He's 30. We've got him for a couple years. I don't plan on just shipping him out. I plan on letting him play. He's good enough that he can regress and still be a monster. He is our pass rusher. In the middle, we have Jordan Hicks, who I am a big fan of. We have Devondre Campbell, who I am also a big fan of. I think these guys can do good work. I'm interested to get them in the middle. I know that Isaiah Simmons is going to be playing a lot of middle linebacker for me, especially in bigger packages, but these are two guys I have some faith in. We are going to have to upgrade the middle linebacker spot at some point, but for the first year or two, I think we're okay. At the right outside linebacker, I almost did it. I almost traded Hassan Reddick straight up from the David Njoku, but I didn't. I think what we're going to do is develop him as an outside linebacker. At first, I was like, you know what, let's trade him. But the more I think about it, why would we do that? We can get him re-signed for cheap, and he's good enough to do something legit. Let's see what we can make of Hassan Reddick. This is bad. This is really bad. We don't have very good corners. Patrick Peterson is a monster. I love Patrick Peterson. I think that this is a horrible rating for Patrick Peterson. Swami, I am looking at you. This man should be in the 90s. He should be a superstar. But they don't have that. So, Patrick's going to start for us. He's probably going to be here for at least 2 years. I anticipate him being about 80-ish by the time we end up letting him go, but he should be okay. Byron Murphy, we're going to continue to bring up. We're going to continue to develop him. I think Byron Murphy has what it takes to be the number one corner at some point. Robert Alford is not going to play because he is hurt, and we do not have a nickel corner. So, So this is going to be a problem. What my plan initially was, not going to work. But the real life Cardinals went inside Ken Crawley, so hopefully he can come in and play a little bit of nickel spot. If not, we are in trouble, and Budda Baker is going to have to come up, which may not be a bad thing because I've got some guys that I like. Budda Baker right here, I mean, he's got the speed that he can cover. If we go over to his man coverage, that's how fast he runs with people in man coverage. It's 79-77. I can work with this. I can put him in the slot. I can work with this. I can make this happen. So Budda Baker is more than likely going to be playing a lot of nickel corner in the first year. We're going to have to go get somebody. Jalen Thompson, I really like. He can play behind him. He's a good safety. On the other side, Isaiah Simmons. Yeah, you heard it. The Angels are singing. This is amazing. Isaiah Simmons is so good. He's going to get so much work for us, and I'm excited to see what he does. He's already a superstar. He starts off that way. He's going to be magnificent. Deontay Thompson is a guy that I really like, going to be playing behind him. He's also very young. So at safety, we have a lot of young players that are still growing, and we can turn them into something special. We may trade them off. We may keep them. I'm not sure yet. Guys, that is my team. This is who we're working with this year. Let's see what we can do. I'm very excited to get into this. I'm excited to have you guys be a part of it. This is going to be something I spend a lot of time doing. This is going to be something that I put every ounce of my heart into, not even for your guys' enjoyment. It's because I enjoy this. You're going to get my enjoyment out of this, and hopefully along the way, some of you look back and go like, this was a lot of fun. But if not, couldn't care less. I'm doing it myself. See you guys week 1.